think we're just about to go on live. Boom. We are live. Excellent. Welcome to the stream, everybody. It's Rodimus Primal. I'm about to start up some Mega Man 2, and then we're going to do Mega Man 3 right afterward. How's it going, Ghost Hoodie? Going to do some classic Mega Man. I'm actually going to play through the first Mega Man 2. First one to play Mega Man 2, and then I'll play through Mega Man 3. I love both of these games. This game, I'm actually going to do something different than I usually do when I play Mega Man 2, and I'm actually going to play this on difficult, the difficult setting instead of the normal. How's it going, Eliza? Hey there, Arvin. Man, I hurt my ankle today, and I got my nose all stuffed up, so I'm not. Just gonna listen to this soundtrack a bit. Let everybody get in before we start the game. This has always been a fun game. Where did the Sharktacons? Sharktacons were built by the Quintessons. They were just basically like meant to be creatures to just clean up after the Quintessons. Now I'm going to play in the order that I've always played Mega Man 2. Instead of playing it like I don't know if there's like some people have a specific boss order. Prowl Prime is now the Prime. Airman. Remind me, my nose is all stuffed up. So you're probably gonna hear me sniffling and you know, breathing in a lot, which is not really a good thing when you're streaming, but you know, I don't want to like leave you guys high and dry. I mean, I know this week I'm going to New York Comic Con, so it's going to be a big deal for me. How's everyone else been so far? Isn't Airman the hardest boss like ever? No, I wouldn't say so. I also got a pretty good trigger finger, so we're gonna get the history of Predaking and Predaking. I would like to tackle that one maybe after I touch after I tackle the other combiners. Like, I'll kind of like work my way into, you know, doing all the combiners at one point. When, I can't give you a solid answer, but you know, as far as where they came from, it's kind of like dependent upon continuity, unless of course, yeah, well, you're talking about Predaking, so yeah, I know, I jumped a little too late. It's like, oops. That's why I start with Airman first, because, you know, if you miss a jump, it's kind of okay. Definitely love Mega Man. Probably love Mega Man as much as I love, you know, many other different game series, so it's like, it's just a really fun game series, and, I mean, I've done Mega Man, just for fun, keep a death count. Yeah, one accidental death is already on the, like a, oops, I jumped too soon. Have I played Marvel vs. Capcom? Yes, I have. Marvel I played the first one quite a bit in the arcades. The second one I kind of skimped out on, but I played it in the arcades and never really played it at home. Marvel vs. Capcom 3 I have played at, you know, I was, you know, with a group of people, and we were playing Marvel vs. Capcom 3 a lot. You're welcome there, Eric. I'm glad that made his day. Here we go. Here's Airman. Airman, such the hardest boss ever. Told you I got a good trigger finger. Dr. Acaville, yeah, Victory Leos. Whatever happened to poor Dr. Acaville? That's a good question. I've always wanted to know that one. That's kind of one of those, like, maybe he just died off because he had no food. Get your weapons ready. Here we are, Crashman. You want Prowl to be the next Prime? Well, they've already chosen Optimus Primal, so. Although it would be kind of interesting. I mean, what would Prowl Prime turn into? You know, maybe a SWAT vehicle. They've ever confirmed that Snake in the episode? Yeah, that definitely was Cobra Commander. That was definitely confirmed. I think in an interview, Flint Dill confirmed that, but I love his music. Now, here's something that on the difficult setting is different than the normal setting, is that he actually attacks you, whereas on the easy difficulty you just shoot him once and then he's dead. What is the best Titans Return toy so far? Good question. I would say if I had to pick best Titans Return, I mean, they're all kind of really good because, like, hold on a second here. I mean, if I had to pick the best Titans Return toy that's on market right now, I mean, Triptychon is just awesome because it's like, it's cool that they have something that kind of interacts with the toys that already exist. Ah, I'm getting murdered here. Tell us about my week. Let's see. I had to work like 12-hour days, and then in order to finish the work, I had to work another like 12-hour, like 3 hours on the computer, and then on top of it, I was still editing the Beast Wars videos. So like my regular day job just had me like working like a madman, and I was not having a good time at it. I'm gonna try and farm some life here. Not that I really need it, but yeah, I'd say Trigger Happy is it's a Trigger Happy, Slug Slinger. I think they're really good representations of their former Target Master selves. Ah, well, that's not working out too good. I think I'm just gonna hit him out with the Tornado Blasts. Blitzwing was cool. I liked Blitzwing's design. I'm really like, I haven't picked him up because I have the Universe version one, the one where you have to. Got him. Trigger Happy or Perceptor? What do I do for a living? Currently, right now, I do foreclosure inspections. I ended up getting the job. Not really a fun job, I'll be honest with you. Who should I go after next? You know, but the thing is there was a lot of work here at the end of the month. I forgot about that. Can't use them to my advantage to try and farm some health. Oh no, it's Bubble Man, yeah. This is where having Metal Man's weapon would actually come in handy. Yeah, 2017 is definitely a year that has gone very quickly. What I'm really looking forward to this week, though, I'm really looking forward to Comic-Con. And if you guys follow me on Facebook, I'll probably do Facebook Live. You know, and definitely be tweeting pictures, and you know, my mom's like obsessed with the Defenders, so I think Rosario Dawson and Theo Rossi are supposed to be there, and she's like, you know, what are you gonna do if you meet them? And she's like, she really loves Charlie Cox, so it's like, I don't know if any of you guys have seen the Netflix's Daredevil series, or... The enemies reminds me of the fish from the G1 movie. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it is a water stage, so you kind of figure it's going to have something to do with fish. Would I ever do a GoBots retrospective? I'd have to rewatch. I'd have to rewatch GoBots again. I have not seen it since like it originally aired. It's like it's been so long. Actually, no. I think if I remember correctly that they did air it on Cartoon Network, but I could be wrong. So I'd have to rewatch it. I've not seen GoBots in such a long time. Almost got him. Boom, in your face. Would I ever do an Optimus Prime retrospective? That's going to be something where I have to, like, keep... First of all, I have to keep it just Optimus Prime, not just Optimus Primal. And that would take some time. What do I think of Power of the Prime so far? I like what the toys look like. I think that the... I love that Rodimus Prime toy. I'm definitely going to get that. I think they're going to make a Star Saber. I don't think there was anything wrong with GoBots. It was very kiddie. You know, it wasn't like it could have been like, you know, I mean, Transformers was a little bit more serious. Let's see, I always thought their planet was cool, by the way. It's half gone, the middle like a core, like an... Yeah, it did kind of look like that. I think like half the planet must have gotten blown to bits or something. Let's see, Rodimus. So I think when Prime almost killed Megatron, do you think... Well, if you're asking what if Rodimus would have, like if Hot Rod was able to do so, obviously Megatron overpowered Hot Rod, but, you know, Rodimus Prime, he probably would have been able to stop him. I don't know. Let me just pause here so I can answer some questions. Where's this question I've been dying to ask you? It's technology changes in time. You have to admit there were some alternate modes of Transformers. Okay, so Soundwave. How would we modernize Soundwave? Honestly, I was thinking more of like, imagine like a militarized truck, but with communications equipment on top of them, and the communications equipment can double as like weapons and can also transform into his minions, and that would be an interesting way to do it. So like they would actually be like a little, like, you know, radar like sensor or different kind of things. That would be kind of cool to actually like modernize Soundwave that way. How did the Combaticons... If you're asking how they got locked up, it hasn't really been revealed in actual G1, but the Wings universe kind of like explained that they were Autobots that turned Decepticons, and then I don't know. It's kind of I have to actually like actually read it, because getting your hands on it is not easy. You kind of cried when Prowl was killed, and that's in the script too. Like if you read the script, like it tells you like a lot of what Autobots were supposed to die and what Transformers were supposed to die. And Prowl was like in the script that like Scavenger, like, you know, smoked him, and Ironhide and Ratchet were supposed to be smelted together. So let's see, favorite Predacon. That's kind of difficult, because they're very, very much the same, like, you know, personality-wise. Thanks a lot, Mike. Never seen GoBots, but I've seen MGO. GoBots came out around the same time as Transformers. The toys were from a rival company that Hasbro eventually bought, and that's probably why you've never seen anything else GoBots. So let's go on a Heat Man stage. And of course I died. Because I was not, my hand was not on the jump button. So let's see. Decepticon Reflector is up. Yeah, Reflector is obsolete in some respects because they do still make digital cameras. So his camera mode could be upgraded to a digital camera because they still make, like, you know, cameras. It's just that they're not. You know, they're not as prevalent anymore. Take that to my advantage. Why not kill Jetfire and prowl Jetfire, but nothing like, but be a taxi? What? Yeah, well, yeah, they did reuse some of the names for the mini-cons. That's probably the gist of it. Hasbro doesn't use the GoBots because they just don't. I don't know why. I think that they should. I think that they made, like, it would be kind of interesting if, like, they kind of went and made GoBots be, like, just happen to be another, you know, planet full of Cybertronian-esque bots, but I don't know, like, how they would do it. So this is where having the, this ability comes in handy. Eek! I shouldn't have done that. Darn. Not cool. I'm leaving myself at a disadvantage here. I'm so used to the normal difficulty that I forget that certain things are harder. And I'm like, oops, I'm making mistakes here. I'm also trying to keep... Yeah, that's 3 deaths, so Eliza's keeping count. And I'm trying to farm for weapons refills. Come at me. There we go. So here I am farming for stuff here. I think you got to do Bubble Man Stage 4 because this one was Bubble Man. What? Yeah, that's why I picked Bubble Man first. This is where having the like a rotation would come in handy. What do I think of Huffer? I don't really care for Huffer. Huffer is probably my least favorite Transformer. And Ultra Magnus was a really cool... excellent. Was really cool for in the Combiner Wars toy line. I think the aesthetic for the Combiner Wars was really, you know, was done really well. Alright. Sorry, I did this chat late. It's alright. Yeah, I already beat Bubble Man. I remember Planet Comics and the... Yeah, there's a lot of places that had a lot more toys. I noticed that there's a lot less like toy stores around, like mini shops. Should I do it this way? No. Cool. I think the new Cosmos... Yeah, they do look really cool. I do want to pick them up because they're nice updates. And I don't think that they've done Huffer justice in any toy whatsoever. There we go. I knew that was his weakness. Do I want to see the Bumblebee movie? It's Transformers, so I will go see it, but the Bumblebee movie, I'm only hoping that it's good. I can't... Come at me. Boom. Got him. It's John Cena! Ba, ba, ba. Yeah, thank God Michael Bay is not directing this movie. Because... But then again, we don't know. The script could be really bad. You know? Is it official that Toys R Us is going out of business? Or is Toys R Us just, like... They're going through bankruptcy, so... You know... I don't know if... Toys R Us will go under. I think that they're just trying to, like, consolidate their debt. Yeah, I think after the last Transformers movie, a lot of people have a lot of bad taste in their mouth. That's because Michael Bay just did that to Transformers, so... Let's see. So who should I do next? That's the real question. Metal Man. If I was wondering what Rodimus Primal would transform into, actually somebody asked me that on Facebook, and I think that either a lion or a tiger would work. I think a lion would work best for his like a land mode, and then if he got like a Transmetal upgrade, it would be a phoenix. Like that would be cool. Like for Rodimus Primal to be a phoenix, because then the wings would make sense. I don't think it would be a good thing if, like, all the Toys R Us's went out of business, because Toys R Us has, you know, in a lot of ways, like, you know, you find what you're looking for when you go to Toys R Us. So, yeah, I would definitely buy a Phoenix Rodimus Primal. And then, like I said, the Rodimus Primal name would make sense. Let's see if I can farm a little life here. Well, that didn't work out as well as I would have liked it to, but alright. I really think that like, the Bumblebee had powers like a small robot from beginning to Big Hero 6. Well... Closest Toys R Us to you is 5 miles away. Yeah, we're like, for me, it's like literally like right down the road. Do I want my daughter into Transformers? I think she will be into Transformers. I mean, she likes... We actually got her a little figurine, like that you can buy for like the rescue bots. They have like Heatwave, Chase, Optimus, and Bumblebee. And she really liked the Bumblebee. She was really drawn to Bumblebee. So she, like, in her car seat, that's where her Bumblebee toy is. It doesn't transform, it's just like a figurine. So, yeah, my daughter is definitely going to be a Transformers fan. Do we have a date for an Abominus toy? I would like to see Abominus come out, because, not for nothing, I mean, if you make Computron, you have to make Abominus. It's like, it's kind of weird that they didn't. Oop. God. This is the one that I skipped. In your face. How's it going, Amik? Your Toys R Us is half a mile from you? Where I lived in Suffolk County, there was 3 or 4 Toys R Us stores. Now in Brevard County, Florida, we only have 1. There's 3 in Orlando. Wow, they all closed out. What happened if the Matrix leaders was blown up into ashes? I don't know, because like the Matrix is supposed to be like a conduit to Primus. So, you know, I think that the whole, like, his actual power, no, the power of Primus is through the Matrix itself. So, without the Matrix itself, it's just basically, it's like, it's a conduit. So, when Optimus Prime used it in Return of Optimus Prime, it was emptied. So, by actually connecting it to Vector Sigma was like basically reconnecting it to Primus, should basically automatically recharge it. So, you know, that should be the whole case, because it's supposed to also hold the collective wisdom of all of the previous primes. So it's kind of like an energy conduit. The whole idea, the whole Bumblebee being on Earth during World War II doesn't... Yeah, I don't get it either. I don't understand why Bumblebee was here during World War II. I think the movie's continuity does not make sense at all. We're definitely getting Predaking and Volcanicus next year with Power of the Primes. Let's see. Was there ever a Decepticon version of the Matrix? No, I don't think so. I think that the whole like Autobot Decepticon thing was kind of, you know, I don't know, taken differently to, like, I don't think that there's a reason for like a Decepticon Matrix. I think it's just kind of like there's a reason why there isn't one, and that's probably because like the Decepticons were kind of like made with the idea that they were the military and they don't necessarily need the conduit to Primus. They should be listening to an Autobot High Council. It's kind of weird. I don't like to actually break down the whole Autobot Decepticon dichotomy is weird. Guys, Abominus is coming out. It's coming. Oh, that's right. They are doing Abominus. Yeah, that is right. I did see the previews for that. Do a retrospective on Counterpunch. the back and forth Transformer who is barely there. You know what I would probably do? Maybe I would kind of talk about characters switching sides. Like, maybe do a whole video on like characters switching sides. That would make a lot of sense. Favorite Transformers episode? I'd have to break it down to like top 10, and that's hard. It's really, really hard. Like, people are asking me, like, can you do a top 10, like, Beast Wars episodes or top 10 Transformers episodes? And I'm like, that's hard! You know, there's so many good episodes that, like, I'm so used to being able to beat him without... Darn it. That's a good idea. Now kill him. It's a good thing I had gotten an extra life. Ah! Now, if I lose here, I'm not going to be a happy camper. Okay. That doesn't work on him. Nope. Can we get more Q&A chat? I'm trying here. I'm trying to kill Metal Man. Yeah, Metal Man gets overshadowed by his own weapon. Die. Got him. Okay. Whew. You lost count. Love the counterpuncher nuisance. Do I think that Jetfire and G1 could have not been a transport, more of a soldier? Okay, hold on a second here. that Metal Man's fight just winded me. Answer the question yet. Jetfire and Skyfire, in my eyes, are two different characters. So, like, Jetfire was the warrior, and Skyfire was the scientist who was also, like, a transport for the Autobots. So that's kind of like my take on Jetfire and Skyfire. I liked Counterpunch as well, but he was kind of useless. Like, he was just... They showed him using his ability for no reason. Like, it was like... If you actually watch Headmasters, like, you're like, why is he... What is he actually doing? You know? Let's see. Can I get... You know, obviously I'm trying to answer some questions here. Favorite G1 episode has always been Heavy Metal War. I could see that, yeah. I've watched it more than... that's probably my favorite Season 1 episode. I rewatched, like, Key to Vector Sigma. I remember Key to Vector Sigma aired on a Friday. Part 1 aired on a Friday. And then Part 2 aired on... Part 2 aired on... on Monday. So, like, you kind of, like, went the whole weekend going, like, oh, what's going to happen? What are they doing? And so that's probably why I rewatched Key to Vector Sigma so many times. Die. Wonder when we'll get King Poseidon. I'm wondering when we're... Well, Piranacon, really, I think, is kind of is his U.S. name. die. Favorite Decepticon? Yeah, I'd say Soundwave. Thanks for the refill, chump. It'd be so cool if someone made Jetfire have personality disorder when he changes into the Skyfire. Love the Bruticus trilogy most. Are you okay? You're talking about the whole the Revenger Bruticus, Starscream's Brigade, BOT which is one of the worst episodes ever. My opinion on Dr. Smooth's videos, they're really good comedy. Yeah, it's really hard to choose a favorite episode. I agree with you there. Thank you. King Poseidon comes to mind. No one ever mentions my Nitro Zeus. Well, Nitro Zeus was just... you know, only in the 5th movie. There was never a Nitro Zeus character before, so... we can thank Michael Bay for that one. Oh. Robot Chicken. Ain't no one calling me a robot chicken. Alright. What to do here, what to do here. If I don't use an energy tank... Alright. For those of you who have played Mega Man 2 before, should I use Heat Man's weapon or should I use Metal Man's weapon on him? What's the consensus? King Poseidon comes to mind. Let's see. It's sad that Devastator gets new toys and merchandise left and right in Raiden. Yeah, Raiden deserves... And I wonder if they would rename him Rail Racer if they actually did make a new version of him. What do I think about the Dark Spark? I've not played that toy. Alright, so 1 vote for Heat Man, 1 vote for Metal Man, 2 votes for Metal Man. Like I said, I hope it becomes a main character like Lugnut or Lockdown. So I've got more than, you know, I know Heat Man beats him really well. Okay. Got him. Yep. Heat Man beats him too. Like, it seems like the two of them actually like beat them very well with each other. I said, hold on a second. Played that toy. Flashman. Good old Flashman stage. Now that one's worth it. Are you familiar with the Dark Spark video game? I've not played. I've played War and Fall for Cybertron, but I've not played the third one. Why does a time theme Robot Master have an ice stage? I don't know. That's a good question. List in order: favorite to least, Prowl, Smokescreen, Blue Streak. Smokescreen, Blue Streak, Prowl. Or least favorite, you know. Yeah, least would definitely be Prowl, then Blue Streak, then Smokescreen. Yeah, I've never played Rise of the Dark Spark. That's yeah, there was no toy for that. Ah, thank you. The game was terrible anyway. That's from what everyone says, so it's probably a good thing. Time just gone slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. Yep. Gonna fly like an eagle. Die. Now, I'm trying to remember what weakness Flashman has, because I always use the P shooter, like his regular, Mega Man's regular weapon against him on normal, but I know it's going to be difficult without... Yeah, you know what? That does make sense. Yeah, you freeze, ice, cold. What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age! Metal Blade? Metal Blade it is. Eat it. Cold, ice, freeze, chill. Good old Arnold Schwarzenegger right there. With all those cold puns. Revenge is a dish best served cold. No, he didn't even get to shoot at me back. Never played this Mega Man? Wow. I think everything now moving forward with the Transformers movies is going to be 100% cost savings. So anything to save them money. Come on, go down there. There you go. Get out of my way. Alright. I gotta take a second here because those of you who have played this Mega Man know what's coming. And this particular Mega Man needs... this particular stage needs me to be at my full attention. So I'm gonna answer some questions and then get right to like keep paying attention. So, have you heard about making of Avatar 2? I have. I think it's a little too late to make another Avatar movie, but then again, it could be awesome. I don't know. Oh, you only beat 6? Wow. Wow. Metal machine gun effect for Heat Man. Yeah, I know, you can use the charge beam for that. How to save Bayforder's mummy. Bring back Ironhide and Ratchet. I agree with you. May the Force be with me with this one, dude. Always. Alright. So here's where I gotta be, like, prepared. And here we go. Darn it. Die already. Thank you. Cutman, Electman, Middleman, Flashman, Shadowman, Sparkman. How would you description? How would I describe Prowl? Good strategist. Terrible people skills. Okay, come at me. Alright, I might as well just bite the bullet, realize that I cannot beat, if there is a Flash Mega Man game that nobody... Yeah, I knew I wasn't going to be able to hit him once. What would be the last Mega Man in the... Oh, wonderful. Oh, great. Heatman full... Alright. Well, I'm definitely going to do that. Oh, you can't hold the charge. Oh! That didn't work. Yeah, I was supposed to do that, but unfortunately, I couldn't quite do that with Alright, I'm gonna have to try and beat him with just the P-gun. Got him! Alright. You don't really get the theme behind the Terracons. They're supposed to be monsters. They're supposed to be horrible, horrid-looking monsters, like terrors. They're terrors. That's the whole idea behind them. So, fantasy monsters. That's it. Yep. Dr. Wily. Do 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 do. Now this is the music right here that so many fans can probably say, sing over and over again in their heads. The air shooter works great on Mega Man. The air shooter would have worked. He probably would have if I wasn't. Yeah, wyvern, not a pterodactyl. What do I think about Beast Machines? I know Diamond Bull hates it. Beast Machines was okay. I think the ending was what is so controversial about it, and other than that, it was okay. Yep, fighting with bubbles. How are bubbles so deadly? I don't know, acid bubbles? G1 Terracons are fantasy monsters. Yep. The Unicron trilogy, they're Unicron drones. Yep. And the Unicron and line continuity, they're Dark Energon zombies. Yep, that's pretty much it as far as the Terracons are concerned. Yeah, bubble lead. Imagine Bayformers, but with G1 Sea Spray in the movie would be funny. Everything that Michael Bay has done to the to everything Transformers is like completely against everything like G1 ever was. Well, Energon has, yeah, definitely has a horrible plot. So that's kind of like it in a nutshell. All right, this is where I've really got to pay attention. No! I thought I hit the jump button. Oh, I thought I hit the jump button. Shoot. You thought Energon was funny? Energon could have been so much better. They just didn't know what to do with themselves. It's like we run out of plot out of like I have played this on a real NES. In fact, I own it on a real NES. Oh, I'm not close enough. Energon kicker is riding your average boat. Why do the Decepticons have so many combiners? I think that they had the technology more readily available to them. I think the last half of Armada was good. I think that the first half of Armada was to be desired. What? Ugh. Ugh. If I continue now, I won't have the energy tanks that I need, but see, I lose my energy tanks for dying. Arg. Yeah, Energon tanks. Energy tanks. That dragon. This is what happens when you're playing with a stuffed up nose and trying to pay attention to a chat. It's all good though. Ah, I am like messing up so bad. It's not even funny. The bubbles have returned. Revenge of the bubbles. If I entered my password that in all the places in the board that are in the same places but shifted 4 places to the right or 1 to the left, you would restart with 4. Yeah, I'm aware of that. I know that you can start that way. Ripper is supposed to be like a bipedal shark. Yeah, I know that you're supposed to beat him with the with Quickman. The problem was that I got killed by falling off. So like I know how to beat him. It's just I'm getting tired. It's not a good thing. All right. This time I got him. What am I fighting for? Got him. Wily is hacking the stream. Yeah, he's definitely hacking the stream, all right. That's for sure. It's like the stream is getting all kinds of lag on here. I don't know what's going on. Enter your password M2. Got it. Sweet. Excellent. Now, should I or should I not? Why not? Die. Ah. Attack of the Killer Drills. What if someone merged techno-organic beast area tech with KISS players tech? No. No. KISS players is... No. KISS players is no. KISS players is just no. That's your answer. KISS players is no. It's like KISS players is worse than the beast. Ah. No! Why did I do that? Wood shield is more effective? How about them apples? Let's refill some weapons while we're at it. Use the fact that we can farm to our advantage. Seriously? Great. Fun fact, Unicron himself created KISS players text, so it's literally evil. Yes! Yes! KISS players is evil. That I will agree with you completely, 100%. KISS players is nothing but pure evil. Aha. Alright, here we go. Ah! Do much better with the pea shooter than I do the metal blades. Go figure. Or Mega Buster, if you want to call it. Boom. Yeah, Metal Man. Too bad he's overshadowed by his own weapon. Which is your favorite Robot Master from Mega Man 2? I would definitely say... of actual, like, I mean, I like Metal Man's weapon, but of actual robots themselves... That's a good question. Definitely worth it. Aww. Kiss Player's tech was apparently so evil that even Unicron stopped using it and destroyed her bird. Just trying to make sure my weapons are that I need are filled up. Okay. Anything else specifically that I really need to have filled up? There we go. Evil has standards. Ain't it the truth? Now I'm in Dr. Wily's sewer. So this is definitely poop water. Yeah, I like Quickman's design. I definitely do like his design a lot. I wasn't pressing left enough. You know, and there's no counter to Monstructor either. Not only Piranacon, but Monstructor. I think the counter to Piranacon was supposed to be Power Master Optimus Prime or God Ginrai. So Raiden, I think, was kind of like the replacement to what's his name? Unicron will eat the Borg and their tasty cube snacks. Yeah. Water looks more like urine to you? Speaking of which, after I beat this game, I'm going to have to take a pee break. Alright. God Ginrai's counterpart feels like Overlord. Yeah, well, like I think it was Super Ginrai was able to destroy King Poseidon with ease, and then he needed to become God Ginrai, not only to fly into space but also to beat Overlord. So, and here we go. Oh, this one. Everyone's favorite stage. Yeah, Gutsman. Now, I remember there's like a pattern to beat the boss of this stage. That, like, you can do it without having to die and come back. And I'm trying to remember. It's been so long. Like, I know that if I do it, you know, you can beat it in one shot. But the way that I always did it as a kid was, like, I would beat... yeah, first, Wily uses Gutsman as decoration, now a tank. Yep, now that's right. Someone's been watching my streams. Have I watched Mystery Science Theater 3000? Yes, I have. And Mystery Science Theater 3000 was also responsible for introducing many people to different movies that are notoriously bad. Even, and they've also done good movies too. Like I like Godzilla versus. Well, then again, I guess they're not really good movies, but Godzilla versus Gigan, and I think Godzilla versus Megalon were, or was it Godzilla versus the Sea Monster? Farm Crash Bomb. I have a full amount of Crash Bomb ammo, so I'm all right with that. The problem is that I don't remember how to beat the boss without dying. You know, in other words, if I just use up crash ammo and then knock out all the barriers and then come back and farm after the fact, I could do that. Or I can beat it the way that, like, it's intended, is that you beat it in one shot, in one sitting. And so it's a matter of, like, you know, it's kind of a matter of wills. How do you do it? I'm trying to remember, because it's kind of like... Don't want to do that. Death Star versus Unicron, who wins? Definitely Unicron. Unicron would eat that, Pacific Rim Godzilla crossovers. I'd like to see Godzilla versus, Pacific Rim monsters. That would be cool. Maybe, like, Godzilla saves the world from other kaiju kind of thing. Well, trains in the U.S. aren't like a big thing except for in the Northeast. So, which is kind of like, well, not really. I mean, I don't think trains are really big in the U.S. as much as, like, they are in Japan. Like, Japan, like, everybody rides a train, but in the U.S., not as many people are riding trains, so... Starkiller versus Unicron? Unicron all the way, yeah. I need to be fully stocked on you. Thank you. Okay. Please define good Death Star. I think what he's talking about is the fact that the Death Star in Return of the Jedi was like half built, and then the Death Star in A New Hope was only destroyable by blasting a photon torpedo down the exhaust shaft, causing a chain reaction, and the whole thing goes boom. Yeah, the first one. Autobot Starscream, that's why Headmasters have him as a prominent character. I missed that. Alright. Alright, here we go. Unicron versus Galactus. That's a good one. I think I'm going to go with Galactus on that one. Come on, no. Alright, here we go. No! Okay, good. Shoot. Got it. Got it in one go. There we go. That's the first... I think that's about the third time I've ever done it this way. Normally, I always beat it like I die. I had to really pay attention with this. So, like, I wasn't really paying attention to the questions. So, I'm sorry if I wasn't paying attention to you guys' questions. But I really wanted to beat that way. To answer about, like, Raiden... Yeah, Raiden and Devastator were made around the same time. Like, Diaclone toys were made around the same time. So... Oh, man. Headmasters pit Raiden against King. No, Raiden was against Predaking a lot. Like, it was Predaking versus Raiden. So, here's a question. Star Wars originals or prequels? Definitely the original 3 movies. In fact, I first saw Star Wars... in fact, if you guys are noticing, I'm wearing a Star Wars t-shirt. To me, this is the first Star Wars movie. The prequel is, like... It's just a story that's told to tell you how to get here. But it's not this. This is like the first Star Wars movie to me. So, that's how I feel about Star Wars. Nope. Keep it. Come at me, bro. Yeah. Boom. You know the feeling when you see a Transformers toy, you know it's going to be retooled a bunch? Yeah, that's... It's kind of interesting, because, like, you know how many times they've released different versions of Optimus Prime, and you're like, they're going to retool that into somebody else, aren't they? And you can already tell, like, who they're going to retool it as. So... Come on. Oh! I meant to get the refill. Dinobots are better rival to the Predacons? I guess so. I mean... Yeah, it was always Skylings versus Predaking. Yeah, you can always tell, like, it's amazing to me how many new toys that come out. When you see them, you're like, oh, yeah, that's definitely going to be retooled into this character. Oh, they can definitely repaint that into that character. And from my understanding, they actually think of that in mind whenever they, you know, whenever they actually make a new Transformers toy, so... Ugh. Nice. Ugh. Okay. Autobot Starscream, yes, it has to be that fitting. Remember, Optimus... Golden. Now, those of you who already know, Metal Man is weak against his own weapon. And it doesn't one-shot... Yeah, we don't talk about the Beast. Yeah, we definitely don't talk about the Beast. Who was the last boss that I didn't beat? Flashman, that's right. Flashman is weak against... That's right, Metal Blade. Starscream as an Autobot seems a bit weird. Yeah, I agree with you there. Diamond Bolt won't be happy if we... There we go. They couldn't repaint Octane into a second. I'm surprised they didn't do like... Oh, that's right. In Japan, I think they're doing the Black Convoy, right? They're repainting that Octane Optimus triple changer mold into Black Convoy. Now, if I remember correctly, this is Wily's machine. And what was his weakness again? Anybody remember what his weaknesses were? All right. Ugh. Got him! Who's my favorite character out of all the characters ever? Rodimus Prime? Now they have full Power Master Prime with gimmicks of a G1 toy. That'd be perfect effect. Oh. Okay, here we go. Falling, 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 I would say. I always wondered what this red liquid was supposed to be and why it hurts you. Free falling, yep, free falling, now I'm free falling. In other words, they're repainting Octane into Skyward and passing it off as Nemesis Prime. What? To say that Diamond Bolt seems more Mr. Beast of Transformers? I don't understand what that means. What if Diamond Bolt secretly wrote the Beast? No, he didn't secretly write the Beast. Liquid is blood. It's acid blood. Maybe it's, yes, it's acid, but like lava? I don't know. Like, where are we? Like that. We have to worry about this, so. Alright, this is the real fun because I don't have full bubble lead to kill this boss with. And it is his only weakness. Only weakness. So here we go. It's Dr. Wily! And he's transforming into an alien? I have to not miss a single shot on him. I'm not even going to risk not hitting him. No. Bubble lead. The weapon of doom. One more shot. Beat it. Woo! And it was just a hologram. Woo! If Japan is repainting Octane into Voyager Nemesis instead of Voyager Optimus, it means that Octane is the Skyward for Nemesis instead of Starscream? Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, my Beast Wars episode, I think I did a really good job of adding to it. Because if you've seen the original version, the video was a little different. So it's actually, I think, a lot better in my opinion. I just think that I should have used my mic instead of my camera for the new parts that I spoke over, and it would have been better. But that's probably my only gripe. Jet for Octane is terrible. I agree. I actually like the airplane mode in the Classics Universe version. Was there ever a Diaclone cartoon? No, I don't think there was a cartoon. It was just a toy line through. I mean, like a story told through a toy line. Yeah, Aliens. All right. While the credits are currently playing, I am going to take a quick pee break before we move on to Mega Man 3. So give me a second. Ooh. All right, back. Yeah, Broadside definitely gets. Broadside definitely gets forgotten. Definitely agree with you there. Original Teen Titans cartoon was definitely awesome. So was the original Titans comics. When Robin first became Nightwing, because Jason Todd was Robin. New Headmasters, Titans Return. Woohoo! Yeah, I came back. Nobody was paying attention to me come back. Nobody cared. Poor Rodimus gets forgotten. You guys thought Broadside got forgotten. Well, technically, I mean, he transforms into another aircraft carrier, so maybe his alt mode is. He's supposed to be very large, but, you know, obviously he kind of gets forgotten. So, let's see. We're going to change the box art out on this game to... Mega Man 3. And we're going to switch out the game. And we're going to try and get through Mega Man 3 as much as we can. Here we go, Mega Man 3. This time I'm not messing around. Alpha Trion's sword for one of my Optimuses ever since he needed a weapon. What are you looking at when I look up? I'm actually looking, here I am, I'm looking at the game. And right now I'm looking at my second screen where the stream is, and I'm looking at the comments. So here are the comments, and here's the game. So that's like why I look left and right, is because I got two monitors to watch. So I'm kind of like looking back and forth. I mean, I could just keep the game, you know, and just play the game and try and like maybe turn the camera so it's looking at me this way, but you know, it just kind of like works that I've got the camera in such a way that, like, you know, maybe if I move the camera this way, then it's kind of like it's more looking at me, and, you know, if I'm looking left or right, it's not so much. You know, maybe that works a little bit better for you guys, but it's funny how the side difference for the two modes. Yeah, like you turn to a jet and then you turn to an aircraft carrier. It just doesn't make any sense. You gotta put the little man to bed. Alright, Eric, it's been fun. I'm gonna continue on with, I'm gonna continue on here with Mega Man 3. Alright, Eliza. Leave you off with Proto Man. Yeah, Broadside is a landlubber. He only likes his robot form, but he has to use two forms. It's kind of like the ultimate irony. Yeah, Mega Man 3, I played Mega Man 3 a little more than I've played Mega Man 2, which sounds weird, but oh! Why did I fall? I think Broadside should go from helicarrier to aircraft carrier. Well, your boss order would be Top Man, Shadow Man, Snake Man, Gemini Man, Eagle Man. Yeah, I always do Magnet Man first, so... I just kind of found Magnet Man was like a little easier than the rest. Especially if you learn his pattern. Yeah, Broadside is special. Got him. Do-do-do. Boom. Do-do-do. And I usually go like Magnet, Hard, Top. Like you start with Top Man. I actually do Top Man after Hard Man because basically it's like let's punch this top guy in the face. Oh no, I'm starting to get lag, aren't I? You know, as a kid, I laughed at it, but it's a good, you know, when Hardman's name definitely is the butt of jokes, so. Especially when you're a teenager. Yeah, I think so. I think the soundtrack for Mega Man 3 and 2 and 3 and you know, Mega Man 2 and 3 is I think both games are really good. So, how's it going, Sith Lord? Hard Man looks like a water boiler. Yeah, maybe it's like, you know, hard water. Those wasps are mean. Yeah, I agree with you there. Maybe it's supposed to be, like I said, hard water. Figure out a way to get around fighting the wasps. Whee! Hey there, paper plane. Miss me. Favorite TF cartoon? Without a shadow of a doubt, my favorite Transformers cartoon, G1. Followed by Beast Wars. I know Paper Plane doesn't like Prime. Am I right, Paper Plane? You don't like Transformers Prime, right? You thought it was very lame. I watched your review recently, so that, and I've been watching a few Primus Prime 22 videos and Diamond Bolt and I've actually been neglecting Raging Nation, and he's got like a lot of subscribers, so it's kind of like, it's weird. It's like he's got the most subscribers out of all of us, and I haven't been watching any of his videos. Yes, I did. Holy moly, right? Get off of me. There we go. The reason why we never see Cyclonus' Armada is because it was written out of, like, whereas the sweeps were made to be his like clone copies, like Scourge's clone copies. But what did I think? I thought it was kind of interesting. It was a little dry. I mean, I know you were really trying to get off your opinion. I thought it was funny. Like, where was was that actual phone number real, or was that just kind of like part of the joke? Where you like called the guy who favorite and least favorite Mega Man villain? I would say favorite Mega Man villain. I mean, least favorite maybe. That's kind of hard because, I mean, you got so many good ones and bad ones, but is it really Jeb Bush's number? He's got Robo-Fleas. You just picked a random number, okay. That's what I kind of figured. I was like, this can't be like real. Like, he actually like somehow got like a, someone to say it was them or something like that. Like, I thought the humor in it was hysterical, but I'm having a real tough time trying to pick my favorite and least favorite Mega Man bosses. I just think Mega Man overall, like, every single game and every single boss is creative in its own right. So it's kind of like difficult for me to like give an honest opinion. It's kind of like the same thing with like G1 episodes, Like, I love G1 so much that... Boom. Boom. Hey there, comic book fan. Yeah, I beat Hardman, and I actually used Hardman's weapon here against Top Man. Here we go. Yeah, it's definitely a hard question. It's like, it's kind of like, which one's your favorite? And it's like, I don't know. I don't know. Do 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 do. Proto Man. How do you play games and read also while getting involved with us? I cannot even have a wife speaking to me while I play my games. Videos have this problem. Well, when I'm playing games by myself, I do have a set of headphones. It also makes sure that like I keep the baby sleeping. People tweeted the video to Diamond Bolt. Well, I think in Australia right now it might be the morning. I don't know, because like here in the U.S. it's 9 p.m. I don't know what time it is for everybody around, you know, you guys, but Hard Knuckle, I think, is the name of the weapon. And to answer your question, comic book fan, the reason why I'm able to play this game and read at the same time is because I'm also familiar with these games. So, like, it's kind of one of the reasons why I don't live stream, like, newer games, because otherwise I'd be getting killed. and it's already enough, like, I do get distracted a little bit here and there. So... Well, Delta Colony, if you've never played Mega Man before, you should know that the music in all Mega Man games is very catchy. Capcom is very good at making catchy music. You wonder why a mermaid is weak to bees. I guess that makes sense. Boom. Ah, the writer of Webworld died. Len Wein. He died recently, didn't he? Like, was it today, or was it like just recently? Because I know he, like, they said that he died. I don't remember. I think I heard about that. That was like one of the best episodes of G1 too. Webworld was definitely a great episode. Shadow Man going to use against Gemini Man. Metal Gear or Crash Bandicoot. Well, Metal Gear is good for like storytelling and keeping you involved in the game, but Crash Bandicoot's good for good fun. You know, another platformer. I think I have it on my wish list on Steam, so... For Marvel vs. Capcom, so... Alright, to do the glitch or to not do the glitch? Forget it. Those of you who have played this game before know that you can slide and kind of jump for a glitch. It's kind of cool, but it's kind of like one of those like one-off things. Like I said, I've played this game so much that it's like... It's almost muscle memory at this point. Well, not really. I am rusty in some parts, but... like, I played this game... I remember when this game first came out, and we had to get this game. It was like, this, Mega Man... Like, I had... You know, I think I had the first... Yeah, I've had the first... I had all like, almost every Mega Man up till including Mega Man X2. And X3 I rented, like, 100 times from the video store until I beat it. Back when you rented games from Blockbuster. How many people remember Blockbuster Video? What am I looking forward to with New York Comic Con? I really want to meet some of like some of the voice actors. I would really like to meet like like Tara Strong, maybe get an autograph from my wife for that. My mom really wants me to get an autograph of Rosario Dawson, because my mom has been non-stop watching Marvel's Defenders. Like, I mean non-stop. Like, right now she's downstairs. My mom is downstairs watching Daredevil Season 1, and she's watched it over and over and over and over and over again. And I mean, it's not, you couldn't say it's a bad thing, but it's just funny because my mom, like, she's not really a superhero person, but she's really into the Defenders series, so. Blockbuster Video. I really would like to meet, you know, the green and red Power Rangers, I think, are supposed to be there. If I remember, if I'm correct. Ah, I got killed. Darn it. Get it? No! Darn it. That sucks. Yeah, she's still watching it. My mom is like, has been non-stop watching the Defenders. Like, it's just, that's all she's watching right now. I'm like, Mom, watch something else. No. Why am I getting killed so easy right now? Donkey Kong Country, I have the first two on Super Nintendo. The third one I never played. No! You gotta be kidding me. At least I don't lose my energy tanks like like Mega Man 2 takes them away from you. You know, I thought it was kind of silly to, like, the fact that they actually, like, rent a Nintendo 64. When you really think about it, like, you rent it for $24, and then you still have to rent a game. I've not read the Mega Man Archie comics. Let's see if I can do the glitch this time. Oh, it was too close. Your Blockbuster is still deserted? That sucks. I think the Blockbuster near us has become 17 different furniture stores. Every 6 months they go out of business. You know, like, that's kind of like a thing. Like, hey, furniture store, going out of business sale, and then it's the same owner, and they they change names, and then this way they don't have to honor the warranties and stuff. That's cool. I've not got, like, I know I've heard about that whole thing, but, like, I don't know, like, renting games is not the same as it used to be. Like, nothing beats going to a store. Even that's one of the things, like, why I'm, like, kind of sad about Toys R Us. Like, nothing beats going to a store and finding your favorite, like, what you're looking for. Finding a Transformer, finding the game you're looking for, finding whatever, instead of ordering everything online. Like, you know, back in the day, it was just like, you just go, you know, you have to go, like, on a toy hunt. The thrill of the hunt was, like, was real. Like, trying to find, like, okay, this store had this one, and where does this store have that one? Like, it's not the same anymore. Alright, this time I'm taking full advantage of Rush Marine. Half of your block. I think the only game that I had gotten from Blockbuster, like actually owned from Blockbuster, is Donkey Kong 64, which sucks because it has a big like label over the actual game itself that says Blockbuster Video, and you can't remove that label. So you're like, man, it's like, you know, you want to show people, hey, I've got Donkey Kong 64, like the actual N64 cartridge, and you can't. Because it's got a Blockbuster sticker on it. You cannot remove. Like, if you remove it, you'll remove the actual, you know, label. Damn. Got him. Yeah, it's kind of thing. It's like you miss the thrill of the hunt. There was a thing with like hunting down, you know, games or movies, or like, you know, you go from store to store to store to store to store because you were looking for that like thing. And it's like, you know, now everything is online. It's like you own everything digitally, so you never really truly own it. And if they remove it off of the server, it's gone. Alright. Do I do Needleman or do I do... Yeah, let's do Needleman. Needleman. They could have come up with a better name than Needleman, but I guess it works. Spike Man. Like all Mega Man games, and all Mega Man stages, really, like all the music in these, are so catchy. Like, all the music in these games are so catchy. The Mega Man Archie is technically the story of the games. It's the story to the game. So far, they only did stories of Mega Man 2, 3, and so, alright. So, enlighten me, Hooded Mage. How did they handle, like, what is Mega Man's real name in the Archie comics? Like, is he Rock, or is he someone else? Mega Man Archie Comics is technically the story of the games. It has more story to the game. So far, they did the stories of Mega Man 1 through 3. Search Snakes are a better weapon for Gemini, but Shadow Blade causes harm. Well, I can see it adding, like, more story, like, and more personality to the characters, but... Rock Light. Alright, so at least they kept that true. Because I think that the IDW... Is it IDW? Who's the current comic holder that has Mega Man right now that, like, called him a Saki or something like that, and it doesn't make any sense. It's kind of like that they're, like, chewing on Spider-Man. Did I know that today is Epcot's 35th anniversary? I did not know that, but my sister actually just got back from Disney. She went to Disney for a couple of days. Time for good old Gemini laser. Oops. I know it's like 4 lasers and kills them. That's cool. I'm actually have to try and see if I can look them up and maybe, like, you know, you purchase them or find a way to read them. We're gonna go for... It is so expensive to get Disney. Yeah, it is. It's very expensive. It's like $100, I think, a day for per park. And I think it's like, it's not very, there's not really much of a discount for, like, buying a 4-day hopper pass. So, let's see. Should I do Snake Man or Spark Man next? I'll do Spark Man next. They said it's on a long hiatus, which I think is a gentle way of saying we're not doing it because the 55th issue sums up the entire Mega Man franchise. Huh. So they ran out of, like, good storytelling. Eep. I'm definitely getting tired. I've been streaming for what, like, over 2 hours. Wow. Been 2 hours, 15 minutes, guys. I am definitely getting tired. My age is definitely showing. Dun, 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 dun. Whee! Change a lot in there and some. We know that we have always been down, down. Every so many years it'll be neat once the Star Wars park opens up. Yeah, that'll be neat. Do that to my advantage. Don't hit me. No! Ah. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm literally a 2-hour drive to New York City, so So the fact that I'm going to New York Comic Con, it's like it's not as far as like for some people, you know. And New York Comic Con I know is going to be really fun. I'm actually, oh man, I should have gotten hit there. New York Comic Con is going to be fun, but what I'm actually going to do is, if you guys haven't already, follow me on Facebook and on Twitter if you aren't on those already. And what I would do is, you know, I'm going to see if I can do like Facebook Live, or you know, I'll tweet some pictures and stuff like that of while I'm there, so this way that it didn't go up. It was not forced? I'm gonna have to see how that turned out, because that was like something when I saw the Sonic Mega Man crossover, I was like, I am not reading that. Hit me. Thank you. Made it. Well, what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to beat Shadow Man, and then I'm going to beat Snake Man, and then I'm going to save. You know, make a save, so this way that I can play again, maybe, yeah, maybe I'll read it when I get some time. Just Snake Man left. I'll have to continue this, I don't know, maybe either next week, or, because here's what I'm going to end up doing, you know, for those of you who are watching, and if you guys intend to watch, if anything comes up, I'll Facebook Live, maybe I'll YouTube Live, while I'm at Comic-Con. I'll be posting pictures. You know, pretty much I'll be carrying 2 phones with me so I can take pictures and everything. And this way that you guys, you know, can catch up with me while I'm there. I read the comic way after the event was over, and honestly, it holds up in my opinion. Cool. Very cool. Definitely sounds like something I'm going to need to read. Ugh. Want to happen, and it'll only raise sales according to how, yeah. It sounds interesting, so it might be something, you know, worth reading. I can give my opinion on it, maybe. How's it going, West Ginger? Alright, you guys just saw that, right? I was standing on the ledge and it just literally just flung me off. Gotta love NES glitches. It's a glitch in this game that I've never been a fan of, and I remember it very, very well from... Even on the NES, it did that. By the way, you are good at this. Yeah, it's a weird NES glitch. It like flings you off, and I don't know how it does it or why. So, to prevent myself from getting killed, I'm taking full advantage of the fact that I've got Rush Jet. Out of my way. Boom. Yeah, I'm pretty good at these type of games, like old school platformers like this. Eat it. Slice them up. Slice and dice. Yeah, I'm definitely getting tired. It's 9:30 here in, like I said, in, here on the East Coast. And I am definitely getting tired. 2 hours, 20 minutes of live streaming and playing. I've already played and beat Mega Man 2. And I've beaten all the Robot Masters in Mega Man 3. I could go through the revisited stage. You know what? Let's see. Do I got time? So, what's the consensus, guys? Should I continue on? Should I try and beat these stages and get to Dr. Wily's stage? What does everybody say? Or should I wait until till next time? Do the Doc robots? All right, here we go. Go to bed so you can get some sleep. Well, I'll tell you what, comic book fan, you know I archive these, so... Next time on Transformers. Falling asleep, Rodimus. At the wheel. Now, I'm trying to remember now. Metal Man. Alright, what was his weakness again? He is weak to magnets. Needed that. I know you are okay. Rodimus is discovered to have fallen into sleep mode and drove off the road. Oh, yep. Falling asleep mode, alright. No! 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 Oh, good God, you no. Ugh. Alright, this is what I'm going to do. If I die, and I gotta start the stage over again, I'm saving and quitting. I am definitely, like, so tired right now I can literally, like, fall asleep where I stand. I got work in the morning. I'm free to rest after I defeat the rest of the rock robots. Oh, good God. Alright, I hope I have enough to actually beat him. Oh, that's cheap. Dun, 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 dun. Ugh. That's the siren's call. Yep, definitely the siren's call. Definitely saving the game from this point. Ugh. Alright, guys. I've had a lot of fun. I'm ending the stream at this point. Definitely gonna, oh, I'm so tired right now. Yeah, I've beaten this game multiple times. And I will come back to it because I've saved where I'm at. Yeah, that was the sound of Zelda. That was my wife texting me, telling me that she's almost home. So, and which means that the wife is, she's got the baby. Yeah, that's my text message tone for my wife. So, so I will see you guys at New York Comic Con. I will be doing a live stream. If I get the setup, if I got my laptop set up right, we are going to do a multiplayer Ninja Turtles, multiplayer like arcade games on my laptop next time we do a live stream, and it's going to be fun. It's definitely going to be fun. So, because there's going to be about 9 of us in a bed and breakfast in Queens. It's going to be fun. So, you guys have a good night, and I'll see you guys at Comic-Con. So, until next time.